So and now we are currently in November. We have barely 1 month left to put things together. So I'm going to plan with you on how we can put things together, how we can flow with life, how we won't get overthrown and all of that. So just stick to this video. So this is me reassuring you that you are not alone. 2025 is not over. A whole lot can happen within seconds. Like a whole lot can happen within seconds. So this is me encouraging you to take your time. So let's talk about being intentional. You know, the year is running out and you are still alive, you are still breathing and all of that. It is very important and essential for you to be intentional about yourself. When I say intentional, I'm trying to say you should love yourself, you should care for yourself, you should try your best to be disciplined. You should continue with the values, the good values you've carried all the way from January. Just continue. Whatever bad habits you started with in January, just drop it one side. The year is about to end and we don't want to be living 2025 with bad habits here. So you have to be intentional about yourself. Secondly, you have to be happy and live with no regrets. I'm saying this because no matter how much you plan life and you think everything will fall in place, I'm not saying everything will not fall in place. Things will fall in place, but definitely you will face one or two, good, bad, whatever. So it's very important for you to lock in, brace yourself, dear. Brace yourself. Really, you have to brace yourself. You have to put yourself together. That thing you were trying to achieve in January, maybe you went for NYSC. Most people that went last year, they're rounding up this December. So whatever you're doing, just make sure to build your focus. If you were working on your brand before now, maybe 4 months ago, just keep being you. Continue from where you stopped and make sure you get to the final bus stop, because at the end of the day, you have to achieve your goal. So let's talk about being realistic. You know, we have barely 1 month left in 2025. You have to be realistic here, and I would advise that we go for little things, from little things to bigger things. Okay, for example, now I want to make myself happy. I should be able to take myself on an ice cream date here, like a solo date, if I cannot afford the trip to Zanzibar or whatever. So that is what I'm trying to say. You should just start step by step. The little things you can do for yourself to keep yourself happy. Maybe go for shopping, get yourself some perfume and all of that, or maybe play dress up like me and look this good. I'm actually on a break. I'm not let me just say I'm far away from home here. I just needed a break, and here I am. Like, I feel better, I feel good. So if you cannot afford a vacation or a break to another state, you can always have your break within your state. It's just how you can cut your coat according to your size. That is the essence. So now let's talk about what you do with your time. You know, most times, most of us, we tend to fuel our minds, our soul with social media, which is not actually safe. If you actually want to grow intellectually, I must say that you should have a time for everything. You should have a time for social media, you should have a time for your own personal life, and you should have a time for whatever pays you. Maybe your business, education too. Yes, education. Yes, I think I should include education as per what pays you, like what you tend to reap from. So most times we get ourselves maybe involved, and then I'm going to tell you that most times social media can be toxic. Yes, toxic. Like recently, I don't want to even mention names. I went on TikTok and I just kept on seeing like two girls arguing, throwing shades at themselves and all of that. Those are not things we should be involving ourselves with, because at the end of the day, we have nothing to gain. So in as much social media is toxic, there is a whole lot to gain from social media. And then, I know maybe I'm not supposed to include this, but honestly, be careful with the kind of friends you keep, and be careful with whatever you tell your friend, because all this banter, dragging people up and down, people just end up sharing things that you shared with them to the world. If I don't tell you my secrets, you don't have anything to tell the world. Do you understand? So most times whenever I see like these banters, TikTok fights, throwing shades and all, I'm like, you have to lock in. Like, you have to lock in. If you don't, if your mouth is itching, you just talk to the wall. Look at the wall and talk to the wall instead of going to share your secrets or whatever with your friend. Yeah, not all friendships are meant to last. Some friendships come in seasons. So we should be careful with whatever we share with our friends. It's very important. Some of you here tomorrow now, you might turn out to be a commissioner, and maybe God forbid your friend is not happy for you, but just go and look for things to use to frame you up, to bring you down and all of that. I know the way life works. You could gain a whole lot within a short period of time, and you could lose everything within a short period of time too. So that is how life works. We have to be careful in the remaining days of this year. Also reflect. It is very, very important for one to reflect, maybe daily or weekly or monthly, but it's very important for you to reflect. And also personally, I noticed that most times I don't reflect because I don't write things down. Most times we are busy and all of that. We don't even have time to think of how last month went or how yesterday went. Okay, I want to learn this. I made this mistake yesterday. I should not repeat it. So most times when you make a mistake, let's say life is not so private now. Maybe when you make a mistake, like me, I'm in the medical profession and I'm a nurse, so I work with patients. Mistakes are generally inevitable. So most times whenever I make any mistake or any error, minor errors, I tend to like type it on my phone, because most times I go through my notes. Okay, what did I learn this week? What mistake did I make? How can I improve myself? So it is very important for you to like take notes of your strengths and your weaknesses, because when you end up documenting this thing down, it is easier for you to correct yourself and work on yourself to be a better version of yourself. So also I'm going to suggest another thing, like what actually works for me. Read a new book or listen to someone new, someone that could inspire you. Okay, if you don't have someone already that inspires you, maybe in your profession, okay, maybe you are in the medical field, just listen and follow people that will motivate you, like ways you can learn, expand your knowledge. We cannot let ourselves be we cannot like seclude ourselves one side, okay, because I'm a medical practitioner, it's only hospital, it's only medical books I'm reading. No, that is not how life works. You should be able to read other books, listen to other things, maybe tech, maybe business, because you don't know how life can turn out to be. You don't know. And also, as a Christian, it is very important for you to feed your mind, feed your spirit, like everything about you, to feed them with good words. And if I'm recommending, I would recommend Apostle Selman, I would recommend Joseph Prince. These are like the two main people I listen to, and Joe Austin. So based on recommendation, if you listen to them, trust me, your life can only get better. If I don't talk about finances, it means I'm a very wicked person. I know most of us are saving already. We have our goals and we're already hitting those milestones in terms of finances. We're trying to get the bag and all of that. Yeah, it's very important. But if you've not been saving, just know that it is not the end of the world. You can always still save. Like, you can always still save, no matter how small. You can always still save. don't feel discouraged or anything. There are times like this, and most times some people are just going through a lot. Even like some people actually saved and they had maybe a family emergency or something, but at the end of the day, now they are alive, they see money they chop. So now they are alive, go enjoy life. Like is how they say it in my language. Oh, I don't know when I come or itong nkwa. Nobody should come for me. So it is very important for you to prioritize your health. Know what you are taking in, because at the end of the day, whatever you eat is going to affect your whole body. If you are eating healthy, it will show. Like God created us in ways that our body are more like evidence of what we put inside. There is actually nothing wrong with you wanting to lose weight. Even if it is 20 kg you want to lose, trust me, you are not trying to do too much. Nobody's doing too much. This is your health. If you even lose the weight, maybe if you are overweight, the earlier the better. It's also important for you to set realistic goals when it comes to losing weight. That is how life works. You don't expect immediate results. Losing weight is not like a miracle. It's a process. Like myself, I don't know how, but I was weighing 103 sometime in May. So currently I weigh 97. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking. So this is me advising you one more time. You listened to all I said earlier, and if you feel there'll be distractions or challenges, just pray about them. If there are distractions that you can physically or personally get rid of it. If you have friends that are not encouraging you and all, please get rid of those friends. So I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye guys.